Hi, this is Kevin Stewart Builds 250. I'm Kev, and this is issue number 10 of Build the Ferrari F40 Competizione. Okay, so issue number 10, yeah, looks pretty cool. We're going to be adding some more details to the dashboard. So, well, let's get into it. Let's get into the build for issue number 10. Okay, so I've got parts laid out for issue number 10, and it's kind of dashboard details. You can see we've got the air vents and the fuse box cover and a few other details. Now I've also laid out a parts list here. I've got the British one and the Italian one, because there's a slight difference. If you have a notice on the British one that's in the magazine, it's missing detail number 5 from the parts list. So I've put the parts list there for the Italian version as well. And we'll get into that a little bit later on into build, but I've kind of put both of those out there just so you can compare the two. And finally there's the parts laid out without the parts list. Okay, so the magazine for issue 10, I do like these as well, I must admit. Let's have a look. So yeah, another good illustration of a F430 GTC. Some more background on that particular car. Races took part in. See a nice picture there of it in its racing days. Back to the old Ferraris day gone by. So the first few Ferraris, I guess. The instructions for issue 10, and then what we're going to be getting in 11 and 12. Let's add some more details to the dashboard. Okay, so bringing over the part from issue 9, the dashboard, and we're going to be, first off, we're going to be fitting the air vent, and that just gets kind of pushed in. So yeah, so it says it's got a particular way around they go, and I don't know if you can see that, it's got particular holes and key. So you can only kind of go one way, that one would fit that way, I guess. Will the other one probably not fit? No, because of the particular holes. So you got to match them up. They just push in quite simply. Will they fall out? No, so they don't require glue. So the air vents fitted. Nice if they worked, wouldn't it? That would be something fantastic, but good enough as it is. Okay, now we've got the fuse, what it calls the fuse box cover. That's going to fit to the right. Which way around does it go? So it goes that way around. It's at the top. It drops in place and then gets fitted with 2 of the type Q screws that you get supplied. I'm going to screw these in too tight because I don't want to crush these plastic parts. Just enough to kind of hold it in place. As I say, I don't want to be crushing or breaking these plastic parts. So yeah, I'm not going to brolly these in like you would with a metal screw. Just going to go in, just as long as it's holding it in place. That's kind of all I'm worried about. Okay, yeah, so that's now held in place. Fuse box cover. Okay, then it just says install the 2 red LEDs. So we've got these LEDs, and they're going to install the 2 LEDs where shown using a pair of tweezers fixed in place using a type Q screw. So let's look at that. Difficult to see, I guess, but there's a hole, 2 holes obviously in the dashboard. It's just going to fit in place. Quite tricky to get in, I guess. Once again, a pair of tweezers comes in very handy there. And then a type Q screw just going to fit once again down there to hold it in place. Okay. Next is the LEDs, and they're going to obviously go into the end here. I thought, yeah, into those parts there. We've got the LEDs. Now, obviously there's a right way and wrong way to put these ones in. And it's with the screw holding a little piece of plastic obviously over the screw hole. So make sure that you've got your screw hole, it secures it, just in there, and you've obviously got your screw support. Okay, just pushing that home. Yeah, now we're going to support that again with another Q screw. There you go, red ones and 3 colour LEDs. Red ones and 3 colour LEDs are placed. Now it just seems like we're putting a lot of details in to the dashboard. So you're going to have to identify these from the inventory very much. Finally press 3 pieces of A and pieces B, C, D and E as shown. So identifying them from the inventory. So these are the detail A parts. Yeah. Okay, and they're just going to fit into. Look at my picture. There, they're going to fit. I think that's going to fit there, there, and there. Fit there, there, and there. It's just the end part that doesn't get one. And these just push fit, I think it says. Yes, so first one's going to go in top. I'm not too sure how push fitted these are. How push these in. There we go. Okay, so those 3 are in. That's first part A. Okay, so because of the mistake in the British version of the magazine with the mistake in the inventory, all I've done is set out in a snapshot where parts B, C, D and E go. So I hope that helps, and then at the end I've just finally shown what they look like in the finalised dashboard. As a side note with this dashboard, I said in the last video that it was not accurate because it had that effect on it, that felt effect. What they've actually done is on the Italian version, if I look on their video, the dashboard is like a black plastic finish, and that wasn't accurate. So it looks like they've actually changed the version of this dashboard for the British release of this car, which is absolutely outstanding. This is actually more accurate than the version that's in the Italian build video, because I've had a look at pictures from the actual Ferrari F40 interior. So yeah, well done the model company. Okay, that looks like the picture. Nice details on it, to be honest. Just that slight issue with the inventory not matching what the picture looks like, but yeah, looks impressive. Okay, so that's issue 10 done. Okay, so stage 10, yeah, just adding more details onto that dashboard. Starting to come alive now, starting to really look good. Obviously the only problem we had there was that difference between the inventory. Didn't really have that part D and the actual picture, but once you get into it and you just have a look at that picture, you can get all the parts to match up, so no major problem. And as I say, all go in pretty much without glue. That last one, that D, I might look at kind of gluing that in because it's a little bit loose. I've kind of put it in for now, and we'll see how it goes together later on in the build. But hey, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the progression of any of the builds that I'm doing, this one, the Ecto one or the Spitfire, then please consider subscribing. But don't forget to click the bell if you want to be notified anytime that a video goes live. But yeah, for now, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. Stay home if you can. And yeah, I hope to see you again on the channel soon. But for now, ta-da.